Hi everyone. So today I am going to start a new chapter, that is areas related to circles. So as you know, any circle, so area of this circle, you know the formula that you have come across in your earlier classes. So if you know the radius of the circle, then you know the area of a circle this you know pi r square, and also the perimeter of the circle, that is which is known as the circumference, that is this length. Circumference or perimeter of a circle, which is known as the circumference of a circle, that is also you know pi into d, where d is the diameter, this is your d. So if I convert d into radius, then it will be equal to, d is 2r, because you know d is equal to twice of r, so it will be, in place of d I write twice r, so it will be 2 pi r. So these are the circumference, c is equal to 2 pi r, and this is the area. So these basic things you know, so we are recapitulating. Now in the 10th class, we will be finding areas of different shapes of different area of different regions whose shapes are related to the circle areas. Now this circle will have some basic areas which are related to, some basic areas which are related to a circle. I am telling you, this is the area of the whole circle. So but if you see, if you have this is the center, so if you draw any chord, then this circle is divided into two parts. This is the smaller, this part, and this part. So these parts are known as segments, and this is known as the minor segment, as it is small, as you see area is less than this, and that one, the rest will be the major segment. This major segment area will be area of the circle minus minor segment area. So these are known as segment areas, that is area between any chord and the arc of the corresponding arc of the circle is known as the segment. But if I draw any two diameter, sorry, any two radii, say this is one radii and this is another radii, then this area, that is the area enclosed by two radii and the corresponding arc, this is known as sector of a circle. So we will be finding sector area also, segment area, sector area, and this corresponding angle will be known as sector angle. Sector angle theta. So you see here also, if I join these two endpoints of the chord, this whole area will be the sector area. So if I subtract this, triangle area will be getting segment area, and when the sector angle is 180 degree, then this is nothing but semicircular area. Then if the sector angle is 90 degree, that is like this 90 degree, then what we get, that is the quadrant of a circle. So the basically your semicircle, quadrant, the all are sectors of a circle. And segment, so sectors are between any two radii and the corresponding arc, that is a sector, and that region is sector, and the region enclosed by any chord and the corresponding arc is known as segment. So these are the basic areas related to circle we will be learning in the 10th class, that is segment area, sector area, and there will be various different combinations of these areas: segment area, sector area, semicircle area, quadrant area, etc., etc. So studying of all these are in this chapter, areas related to circles. Okay. So in my next video, I will be deriving all the formulas of finding the sector area, segment area, etc., and I will be showing you the applications of those. But now today's class, I will be recapitulating the basics of the circle areas. And also I have taken a question, this question I will explain you, where I will be showing you how to manage calculation, because in this chapter along with these basic concepts you have to also manage the calculations, because sometimes if you do not calculate in the proper way it will take away a lot of your time, and it will be difficult during exam, you will not be able to manage your time. So, I will be in this question, I will be also showing you how we can manage calculations very nicely, saving our time. So, that is why I have taken a question. Now, today I will be applying only these two basic things. Area of a circle is pi r square and circumference of a circle is pi d or 2 pi r. So, actually you know this definition of pi came from this. For any circle of any radius, pi was a constant which is the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. From this actually you got this definition that circumference is pi into d. So, whatever any circle you take, you will always find the ratio of the circumference to its diameter is a constant, and that constant is given to be pi, which is an irrational number. Okay, and this value we take 22/7 or 3.14 according to our need of our calculation simplicity. Okay. So, now you see we have taken this question. What is the question? The question is that this diagram shows the archery target with 5 scoring regions. The center one is a gold region, which is a circle. Diameter of this gold circle is given 21 centimeter, surrounded by a red circle. Then after red there is a blue circle, then a black, then white. Now, actually you see these and it is also given these width of these bands all are same, uniform width, and this width is given to be 10.5, that is each width is your 10.5, these are in centimeter. This is also 10.5 centimeter, this is 10.5 centimeter, and this one is also 10.5 centimeter. That is width of each ring is 10.5 centimeter. Now, what to find? You have to find the area of each of the 5 scoring regions. That is, this center region is a circle, next region is a ring, this is a ring, all are rest are all circular rings. Okay. Now, you see, for the first one it is very simple. How to find out the area of the gold is simply we will be using this pi r square, that we will be finding directly. So, the first region, that is area of the gold part, gold scoring region, is a simply circular region pi, radius of the gold circle square, pi r square. Now, what is this Rg? Rg is given to be a diameter is given, so therefore Rg is your 21/2 centimeter, half of the diameter. So, I write it here pi, because 21 is a multiple of 7, so I will be taking pi to be 22/7. Then you see Rg is 20, I will not bring it in decimal, I will keep it in fraction form. So, I will take, and I will not make it square, I will not write 441/4, but I will write it in factor form. So, Rg square means this into this, in this way I will write, that is the thing. Then it is very easy, because 7 will cancel 21/3, 7, and then this 2, 11, and no further cancellation. Then what is that? And always keep 11 as a factor, because we know the multiplication by 11 is very simple. So, 11 into 3 into 21 I write, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6 upon 2. Now, 11 into, how do you do 11 into 63? We write in this way, that is shifting one place, then we add. This is the multiplication. 11 into 63 can be found in this way, writing 63 in this way. So, it is your 693/2. Now, this can very easily be, this calculation we have to divide by 2, it is very easy, we can do it. So, it will be 346.5. 346.5, and the unit should be given centimeter square. So, this is the area of the first scoring region, that is the gold circle, that is direct, we have found using the formula. Now next, all the scoring regions are not circle but they are circular rings. So now for circular ring, let me find out how we find the area of circular ring. So you see, this is, suppose, okay, not this one. So area of this ring, suppose center, and in the radius of the inner circle I write Ri, and radius of the outer circle I write Ro. So obviously area of the ring will be outer circle area minus inner circle area, that we see. So how do you get the area of ring? Area of the ring is outer circle area pi r square minus inner circle area. Then how I take pi common, r square minus ri square, and after that what I do, I will apply the identity a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So this formula we will be using for area of ring. I have shown you how to do. So now let us come to this ring, that is the red ring, okay, this red ring. So area of, now let me erase this one because I will need space. So the next coding region, second coding region is your area of red ring, is not it, this red ring. So this will be using this formula, pi will be there, pi, and you see what will be Ro minus Ri. For red ring, this radius of the red circle is Ro and radius of the gold circle is Ri, and this is nothing but this width. So let me write down, okay. So I can directly write in this way, sum of this, that is red ring, no, so red and gold. So radius of red plus radius of gold into radius of red minus radius of gold, using this because radius of red is the Ro outer one and radius of gold is the inner one. So I have written this, okay. Now this one, this Rr minus Rg is nothing but this width, this width, which is 10.5. So what will I do? I will write in this way, pi I will take 22/7 and this one is 10.5, and this sum Rr is your red, no, Rr is red. So red will be, you see, red is actually, this is your 10.5. So 10.5, this is your 10.5. So 10.5 plus 10.5, it will be 21. So I write 21, okay. So this is the sum. And here you see what we will be doing. This will get cancelled because you know 1.5, 7 into 15 is 105. And then further what I do, 22, this 1.5 can be written as 15/10, 11, 5, then 3. So it is coming out to be 11 into 3 into 21. Now one thing you see, this pi into this difference of two radii of two successive circles will be always constant, that will be 11 into 3. Because you see here, if I see from this, let me see here, for any ring, this Ro minus Ri is fixed, which is the width of this. So let me write here, as I have shown you it, for any ring, this part pi into Ro minus Ri, which is your pi into the width, which is 22/7 and width is 10.5, okay, and that came out to be what, 11 into 3. I have shown you all it. Actually I should have written it earlier, it would have been better. Okay, no problem. So any ring, this is the thing, okay. So for any ring, the value of this is your, that is your 11 into 3, because this cancels 1.5 and then 22 into 1.5 is 11 into 3, that I have shown here. 22 into 1.5 is 11 into 3. So this is fixed, that is pi into Rho minus Ri. This part is fixed for all ring, that is 11 into 3. So what will I do? For area of red ring, you see this 11 into 3 is fixed there into this sum. RR plus R is 21. So this I can calculate very easily. How I do the calculations? Oh, let me do it, write it now again. Because this one I am keeping fixed 11 into 3, okay. So this will be your, so pi into this is 11 into 3 and RR is your, this 10.5 into 10.5. Oh, let me write it down. Radius of red is your 10.5 plus 10.5, that is 21. Let me write 21 plus radius of gold is 10.5. 10.5. So 11 into 3 into, that is 31.5. 31.5. So 11 into, very easily we can multiply this by 3. 3 5 is 15. 4. 94.5. 11 into 94.5, and you know 94.5 into, or 94 into 5, that is 945 into 11 will be this. Shifting one place, then we add. And there was a point, so it will become 1039, 1039, and because of this point here, 0.5 centimeter square. So this is the area of the red ring, the second scoring region. So now we will go for the next scoring region, that is the third scoring region. After red there is blue, area of blue ring. Same formula, you know. What was that? This part is fixed because, let me again write, area of a ring, as I have shown you earlier, is equal to this pi into Rho minus Ri into Rho plus Ri. So this part is fixed, that is 11 into 3. So I will be writing 11 into 3. This is fixed for all the rings. Now next I will write Rho plus Ri. So for blue ring, what is the external? For blue ring, this is radius of the blue circle will be the Rho. So what will be this? This much was your 10.5 plus 10.5, that was 21. Then 21 plus 10.5 will be 31.5. So this you have to calculate. So 31.5. This is the radius of the outer one for blue. This one. This is your Rho for blue ring. So you see, each is 10.5, 10.5, 10.5. So it is 31.5. 21 plus 10 plus 31.5. Then I have to add this sum, no, this Rho plus Ri. Ri for blue ring is radius of the red ring, this one, this much, and this is nothing but your 21. 10.5 plus 10, 21. So 21. So it is 11 into, I see how I am doing the things, I am keeping 11 intact. I will be multiplying these two. So 31 plus 21, how much it is? 52.5. 52.5. Then it is very simple. 11, you multiply this with 3. With 3 5 is 15. 6 7 15. Okay. Then it is simple. You just multiplication by 11. You know 1575. Shift one place, 1575. Then you add 5. So it is 1732, and because of this point, there will be a point here, so 0.5 centimeter square. Let me check the answer. 1732.5, yes, correct. So this is the area of the third ring or third scoring region. Now two more I have to find. For the fourth scoring region is this one, that is area of the black ring. So area of black ring, Similarly, for any ring, this part is fixed. I write 11 into 3, and then what I have to write? Sum of the outer plus inner. So for black, sum of the outer is this radius of the black is the outer one. So what is this? This is how much? So for blue it was 31.5, so for blue it was 31.5 up to this, then 31.5 plus 10.5, yes, 31.5, yes. So it is, you have to add, so it is 42 plus radius of the inner. For black, radius of the inner ring will be a radius of the blue ring. So what was the radius of the blue ring? It was 31.5. This was radius of the blue ring, so 31.5. So in this way write, okay. So that is your 11 into 3 into, just simply add 0.5 will be there, 3, 7, 73.5. So it is 11 into this, multiplication by 3 is very easy. Again 3 5 is 15, 9, 22. So just to check, let's see. 45.5, 1575. Is there any mistake? Just let me check. 42 plus 31.5. 42. 73.5. Yes, 73.5. Right. It is okay. So let me 3 5 is 15. It's okay. So multiplication you write 2 2 0 5, then 2 2 0 5, shifting one place, 5 5 2 4 2. So it will be 2 4 2 5. A point will be here, 0.5 centimeter square. So this is the area of the fourth, 2 4 2 5. Yes, right, correct. So area of the fourth scoring region, that is area of this black ring. Now lastly the fifth region, let me erase this one. Area of the fifth scoring, the outermost, that is area of the white ring. Same for any ring, this is fixed, 11 into 3, then what we do? Sum of the outer radii plus inner radius. For white ring, outer radius is this much. This is radius of the, radius of the white circle plus radius of the, what is the inner one will be black, radius of black. This way we can write. So it is, we keep 11, then 3, and then you put the values. What is the radius of white? That will be radius of the black plus 10 point. The radius of black was 42. So 42 plus 10.5, 52.5. And black one was your 42 only. So it is 11 into 3 into, how much it will be? 94.5. 94.5. 50, 40, 90, yes, 94.5. Then what I have to do? I have to multiply these by 3. 3 5 is 15. 15, 3 4 is 12. 28. So multiplication by 3 is very simple. Now multiplication by 11, as we know, you write 2 8 3 5, shift one place, 2 8 3 5, then you add 5 8, then 1 1 3. So it is coming out to be 3118.5 centimeter square. This is the, let me check. Yes, this is the area of the outermost white ring, or it is the fifth scoring region. So in this way, you see, if I do the calculation in this way by observing some special things, I don't have to do any rough work. You see, I have not done any rough work, and my work is so neat and it takes so much less time. The main thing is that you have to observe how we can make our calculation simpler by using any identity, or if there is any common thing. Where I have observed that these pi into this thing is same for all the rings, because this width rho minus ri is nothing but the width, and that is fixed 10.5 10.5 on each ring. So I thought this is much is constant. Only thing what is varying for the area of ring is the sum of the outer radii plus inner radii, and that you have to write down. You see, you have to be carefully, you have to write down. We start with the red ring, and for that it is outer radius of the red and inner is radius of gold, and then you have to just watch back here. You observe that radius of each circle is increasing by 10.5. So it is very simple. So in this way we manage the calculations. Okay. The next question that I have taken, the wheels of a car of diameter 80 centimeter each. Okay. How many complete revolutions does each wheel make in 10 minutes when the car is travelling at a speed of this? So obviously you know how to do this. That means first of all you have to find out what distance the car is moved in 10 minutes, that you have to find. So that distance divided by the distance covered by the wheel in one complete revolution will be the required number of wheels, number of revolutions. So you see the required number of revolutions which you have to find, revolutions or complete revolutions will be distance moved by car in 10 minutes divided by distance distance covered by wheel in one complete revolution. One complete revolution. That is the basic idea. So we can write it directly in this. So distance moved, you know, distance S is equal to, let me first find out separately, you know, S is equal to BT, that formula you know, they have written, no, it is moving in this speed, so we consider it to be uniform speed, so that we can use this formula. So the distance will be speed into time, so the distance will be, speed is given 66 km per hour and the time is 10 minutes. So it is in kilometer per hour, so this 10 minutes has to be expressed in terms of hour to keep the unit same. So it will be in kilometer. So it is 11 kilometer, but you see here the diameter is in centimeter, so let me convert it into centimeter. So 11 kilometer will be 11 into 100 or okay, let 10 to the power 5 actually, because 1000 if multiplied by 1000 it will be meter, then by 100, so it will be 3 plus 2 5. So this much of centimeter will be the distance moved by the car in 10 minutes. So I write it down here. So the distance is your 11 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. Upon now distance covered by wheel in complete revolution. So you see, this is the road and suppose the wheel is here, as you can very easily imagine. So this is the point of contact with the road. So when it starts revolving, you know what happens in one complete revolution. Suppose this distance is moved in one complete revolution, so that means this whole circumference length will be covered in this. So this will be nothing but your pi d. In one complete revolution, the distance covered by a wheel of diameter d will be pi d, that you can visualize. So we can write pi is your 22 by 7 and this diameter is given to be 80 centimeter, so 80. So all are in centimeter, this is in centimeter here and this is also in centimeter, so our unit problem is not there. So in this way we do it. So the next thing is, simply you have to do the calculation. 11 into, let me, because there is a 10, so let me write 10 into 1000, 1 2 3 5, okay fine, 22 into 80, and this 7 will go up. 7 will go up. So 0, 0, 11 2 are 20, and this 2 can be 2, 5, okay, and this 8 will cancel this. 8 12 are 96, 48 41 25. So it is coming out to be 5 into 125 into 7. So it is very easy calculate. 5 into 125 is 625 into 7. So it is by just multiply by 7, it will come out to be 4375. 4375. So this many complete revolutions it will have to do. So the calculation management also I have shown you here. So okay, that's all for today. Bye.